What a privilege for me to be able to talk to you for just a minute or so about spiritual direction. Um, Apart from therapy and amazing relationships with friends, particularly women, spiritual direction has probably been one of the most significant things that I have undertaken in my life. It was an opportunity for me to sit with another woman, wise, crone like, prophet like, who could hear my story in ways that I couldn't, who could see patterns and processing and deeply held beliefs that sometimes served me and other times really tripped me up. She had this uncanny knack for asking me questions that left me silent, which doesn't happen very often. She helped me more than she could possibly know in terms of reframing my understanding of spirituality, giving me metaphors that made sense for my life, that helped me make decisions, that helped me make sense of my past, helped me think on behalf of my future, and more than anything, that grounded me, that helped me feel safe and solid, not scattered or falling apart, which I sometimes felt. So, this opportunity to step into spiritual direction with you is one that I take very seriously and see as a huge privilege. These are not stories to take lightly. These are not ideas and concepts that flit around in our lives, they matter. And I believe that our understanding of spirituality, the way that we incorporate that into our own lives, impacts everything. It impacts our sense of self, it impacts our relationships, it impacts the way that we work, our success, how we understand money. It's connected to everything that we do. And we can resist it, or we can step into conversation in ways that help us understand, grow, flourish, and enliven that aspect of our hearts. So that's what I would love to be able to do with you. I would love to be able to have those kinds of conversations. You might be a person who's been really harmed by religion, organized religion, a background in the church that has been less than positive for you. I would love to talk to you about that. You might be a person who doesn't really have a ton of experience with organized religion at all, but you find yourself kind of curious, kind of drawn into these conversations or ways of understanding life. I would love to have that conversation with you. And you may be kind of a seeker, a person who doesn't see herself as particularly religious, but is very spiritual, and who wants to think more deeply about the ways in which that integrates with life and work and everything else. I would love to have that conversation with you. So really, no matter where you are, if this is something that kind of bubbles up in you and that you find yourself thinking about and wondering about and even longing for, spiritual direction would be an awesome thing for you to consider. And it would be a privilege for me to be able to have those conversations with you. I hope you'll think about it.